Hey guys, welcome to another session of Quarantine Cooking with me, Chef Harsh. Today we're going to be doing something super easy again. We're going to do a pulled chicken in a mushroom and black pepper sauce. And we're going to serve that with cream spinach and garlic. And we're going to eat that with some couscous. And the couscous I'm going to cook with the chicken stock from my chicken. If you don't have couscous, please feel free to use quinoa, use white rice, brown rice, whatever you want, red rice. You can have this with anything, it's going to taste delicious. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our stock up to the boil. So what I've done here is I've used one of those magic chicken cubes that you get. So it's the chicken stock cube, so I've thrown that into about 1.5 liters of water. And we're just gonna let that come up to the boil. We're gonna mix it all together. And I've already thrown in some mushrooms in here. I got some morel mushrooms. We're gonna cook our chicken off of that. Once the chicken is cooked, we're gonna use that water to cook the couscous. Okay, so I'm gonna let that come up to the boil. In terms of prep, I've just chopped up all of my mushrooms really finely, and I've chopped up a bunch of garlic. Now I'm just gonna wait around until my water boils. It's so much fun to watch water boil, isn't it? Is it happening? Are we there yet? No. Okay, so our water is pretty much coming up to the boil, and we're pretty much just going to throw these chicken breasts in, as is, and we're going to let them poach in this water. So once it comes up to a rolling boil, we're going to throw these in, and we're going to reduce it to a simmer, and just poach the chicken in here. Now we're going to lower the heat and let it sit pretty. Actually, I'm going to move it to the back burner so I can move on to my cream spinach. So for the cream spinach, again, it's super simple. We're going to just heat up the pan. We're going to throw in some olive oil. We're going to saute off a lot of garlic, and then we're going to throw our spinach in. We're going to season, salt and pepper. And finally, we're going to add a touch of cream just to bring the whole thing together. So olive oil first, going to be about 1.5 tablespoons. And we're going to use about half of the garlic that I have here, because the other half's going to go in the chicken. Yes, like I said, I love garlic. Okay, we're gonna let that get just a little bit brown, and then we're gonna go in with our spinach. All right, so our garlic's nice and lightly fried now. We're gonna go in with our spinach. I'm gonna give that a little turn around until it all wilts away. It should only take a few seconds. Okay, as you can see, when we put it in, the entire thing is full, and in just a matter of 10 seconds, it's reduced to half, and it's going to reduce even more in size. Now I'm going to season this with some salt and pepper. Okay, so now that that's done, we're just going to reduce the heat a little bit. Alright, we're going to turn that to a low. And all we're going to do is add a touch of cream. Bring that all together. Now this was about 1.5 bunches of spinach, and you can see what's left of it now. So yeah, spinach is just one of those things where you're not left with much, but it tastes so good. Alright, our cream spinach is done. Now we're just gonna set that aside and we're gonna wait until our chicken gets cooked. Okay, looks like our chicken's done now. I'm gonna pull this chicken out. Nice plump, juicy chicken breast here. Alright, and we're gonna let that rest for about 5 to 6 minutes because we don't want to cut it and let those juices go flying everywhere. So we're gonna leave that alone. But in the meantime, here I have a bowl of couscous. Like I said, you guys can use white rice, brown rice, red rice, quinoa, whatever you want as a grain to go along with this meal. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and throw that chicken stock, mushroom, chicken cooking water, whatever we're gonna call it now, right into this bowl, and we're gonna cover it and let it be for about 15 odd minutes until the couscous is fully cooked. So you just want it to go about 1.5 centimeters above the couscous. The rest of that stock we're gonna save for later because it's delicious. Just gonna give that a little bit of a mix. And we're just going to cover it. That's it. This is going to be ready in about 15 minutes or so. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start shredding the chicken. What you want to do is you're going to take 2 forks. Okay, let's start the smaller piece first. You're just going to take 2 forks. When you look at a chicken, you can see, when you start pulling it apart, you can see which way the fibers are going. So that's exactly the way that you want to pull it apart. You can see how nicely it comes apart. And we're just going to keep doing that. Pulling it all apart. You can go as big or as small as you like. It doesn't really matter. It's completely your preference. But yeah, I like to go pretty small because then you have chicken in every single bite that you're eating, and because you're creating more surface area, so it soaks up a lot more of that sauce, and it just ends up being super, super moist and delicious. If you get a little lazy to do this, as I have been in the past, you can actually just go ahead and use a knife and just really finely sort of slice it up. I'll show you how to do that on the second piece. You'll see it's a lot quicker, but you don't get these defined sort of fibrous strands of chicken as you would when you actually go ahead and use 2 forks to do it. So I'll just show you that once. So what I usually like to do then is I'll just take a slice off like that, and then I'll just sort of get in there. So it ends up being a lot quicker, but as you can see, it's not really as stringy as the pulled chicken. But either way it works, it's still going to be nice and moist in that sauce. It's going to be delicious. Okay, so our chicken's fully shredded now. What we're going to do is we're going to heat up the pan again. Alright, we're going to add a touch of olive oil. And once that's heated through, again, we're going to go in with our garlic and we're going to go in with our mushrooms. Now, we're going to cook those down for quite a bit on lowish heat. We're going to add some salt to draw the water out of the mushrooms. And we're going to cook it until it's pretty nice and dry. And then finally we're going to add in our chicken, our seasoning, and a little bit of cream just to sort of bring it all together. Alright, we're going to turn our heat down low. And we're going to add in our mushrooms. As you can see, it's quite a lot, but we've got a lot of chicken to go with it too, so it shouldn't be an issue. So again, you guys can use whatever mushrooms you want. I happen to have some morels lying around, and I'm using white button mushrooms, which are your most commonly available ones. Please feel free to use whatever you'd like. see, it's getting pretty dry now. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw in all of this chicken. And we're just going to let it saute a little bit. We'll add a little bit more oil as well. Now we did say this was going to be a mushroom pepper sauce, so we're going to add quite a fair bit of black pepper to this. If you are not a fan of black pepper, obviously you can add less. Add whatever seasonings you want, really. Because as you can see, this right now there is no seasoning. So this could go from being, you know, an Italian dish to a Mexican dish to a Moroccan dish to a Lebanese dish. It could be anything you want, just depending on what spices you're using. So I'm going to go ahead and just add in my pepper, a lot of it. I'm going to use black pepper powder for this instead of freshly ground, just because it mixes better with everything. So I've just done a really thin layer, but I've covered the entire thing, as you can see. And now as we toss this, it's all going to get mixed everywhere really, really nicely. Now what I want to do is I just want to give it a little bit of flavor from the stock. So it's going to put about a half a ladle full just into here. Hear that beautiful sizzle. Now what's going to happen is that water is just going to get soaked up by the chicken, by the mushrooms. So as you can see, it's already gone. But all of that flavor in that stock has just gone into this dish as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit of dried basil and some oregano to finish this off. Alright, I'm just going to give this a little taste before I add the cream in. Okay, so as you can see, we didn't add a lot of cream. It's just something to sort of help bind everything together. And it does a wonderful job of that. Alright, let's check on our couscous. So as you can see, all that water has been absorbed. All we have to do is fluff it out with a fork. And it's pretty much perfect. It's just been cooked in stock. We're going to check it for seasoning right now. But I think it should be just fine. Yeah, it's perfect. Right, so there you have it. We have our three elements already. Our couscous, which was cooked in our chicken mushroom stock. We have our chicken with mushroom and black pepper. We have our cream spinach. I'm the kind of guy that loves eating out of a bowl because things don't fly everywhere. It's just easy to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my favorite bowl, which is right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to serve myself a little bit of couscous. Then we're going to help ourselves to some of this delicious cream spinach. We're just going to throw some of that on there. And finally, some chicken. And there you have it, a pretty easy, simple, health-conscious meal, right? We're using couscous. We've used pretty little oil. We've used next to no cream, as you saw in the recipe. Please go ahead, give this a try. Follow the video. It's very, very easy to do. It doesn't take a lot of time. So make it, share it, tag me in all your posts. Let me see what you're up to, and let me know how I can help you in your cooking endeavors. And I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner now. So peace out. See you guys next time.